Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm continuing my series on watching and talking about 70s movies. And again, I'm looking at these in somewhat of a random order. The 70s, of course, had so many great films. It's one of my favorite decades for film. And so I've kind of been watching these movies as they come to mind. In this particular movie, I had a digital copy of. I actually had a DVD of it, and I think I actually moved across the country, and I think I traded it in for something else probably before I moved. I had to slim down my collection a little bit at that time. And so I couldn't find a copy of it for the longest time, and I bought a digital copy. I wanted to see it one night, and it was affordable, and I picked it up. So that's where I watched it. But also my good friend Stephanie over at Movie Chatter, and I'll link her channel below, sent me a copy from Imprint. Imprint put out a Blu-ray of this movie, Save the Tiger, with Jack Lemmon, and these are just amazing releases. I'll put a link in the description below too. I've talked a little bit about Imprint and Vivision Entertainment on the channel, but I'll put a link to their website below. Love the cover for this. This is also a slipcover, and here's the back of that one, and I will show you the inside as well. I just love this up at the top. You get sort of a preview of the movie where it says, "Juggle the books, set fire to the factory, supply women for the clients. Harry Stoner," played by Jack Lemmon, "will do anything to get one more season." Jack Lemmon in his most important dramatic role since the days of Wine and Roses, and I would totally agree with that. He's amazing in this one if you haven't seen it before. Again, I'm just reading the descriptions that are on the box that you would see on the website. I don't want to spoil the first viewing of this movie if you've never seen it before, but this is available from Imprint, and also you can still get a digital copy too. On the back, you get a little description here on the box. Harry Stoner believes there's nothing significant in his life except survival, and that instinct pushes him beyond moral conduct. He'll juggle the books, supply women for clients, and even set fire to his own dress manufacturing factory. He is drawn to an America when life not only had values and heroes, it all seemed worth living and building. I feel like his character in this movie is in sort of a crisis. He's really kind of burned out in the movie, and he's trying to figure out a way through that, through these many encounters that he has, through his business. And that's why you can see also on the back cover that he has this encounter with someone on the street who's trying to save tigers, and I feel like that's kind of a moment for him. He also meets a woman who is played by actress Lori Heineman, and she's amazing in the movie, and she kind of provides a little bit of an oasis for him to kind of evaluate what he's going through and decide that maybe he wants something different out of life. I did watch, I'll read a little bit of the extra features on here. There's a couple of audio commentaries. There's Ammo for Shooting Clouds, the John G. Avildsen Before Rocky. Again, the director of this movie also directed Rocky. Music is by Marvin Hamlish, which is also very good. Jack Gilford is in the movie, and he's very good, also playing the partner of Jack Lemmon, the business partner for Jack Lemmon. There's an interview with film director Lloyd Kaufman, which I didn't watch. I watched the vintage interview with Jack Lemmon from 1973, which is very interesting, him just talking about this movie. Very kind of casual interview, but really well done as an extra feature. And then I did watch the full It's All Just Good Acting interview with actress Lori Heineman, which I found very insightful, talking about how she got this role, how she worked with Jack Lemmon, how helpful and kind and compassionate Jack Lemmon was, and she had an amazing experience with him. He again, seems like an amazing actor who is not with us anymore, but just amazing performance here. So I'm just going to open this up. I will say too, I like on the side, you can see the year. This is another company that does a great job showing the year of the movie, which I'm always having trouble finding. But you can also see back here, it's a little bit larger, a little bit easier to see on the box set. It's on the box itself, and then each of these releases has a number. Also, if you organize your collection by spine number, Imprint does a great job of that. So I'll just remove this from the box, and then you get some interesting artwork on there. And again, I think this represents the movie. Harry Stoner is just a man who seems to be split in half in a way, and he's really trying to find himself through this crisis. There's the back, and so they list out all the special features there. And on the inside, again, you get the the details with the artwork from the front and the spine number for this release. This is a Blu-ray release. And then you get another great photograph of Jack Lemmon, who is one of my favorite actors of the 70s and really of any decade of film. Let me know, too, if you have a favorite Jack Lemmon movie in the comments below. There's so many great movies that he was in, but I think this is one of the finest. Maybe not a lot of people talk about this one, but I feel like it's really great. The movie itself has a lot of the same elements that I've talked about before, and one of my favorite parts of the movie, I'm not spoiling anything here, I don't think, is the beginning of the movie when Jack Lemmon is waking up, and they really sort of take you through his morning. And I thought that was amazing. It was an amazing part of the movie, mesmerizing for me, where he just gets up and takes a shower. He's watching the TV. He tries to listen to the radio. He's interacting with his wife and just at his house. And you can see sort of the signs of exhaustion in him, even as he wakes up in the morning. He's having some bad dreams also. And I really love that part of the movie. But again, it's a very, to me, a lot of the 70s movies have this level of patience that I really like about movies from that era. But certainly I like them in international films and in many other films too, where the filmmaker really takes you through the story in a very patient way and gives you a chance to look at the screen and really get involved in the situation. So that's one of the things I really especially love about this movie. Again, highly recommend this if you haven't seen it. Jack Lemmon is amazing in it. But again, as I think he talks about, probably his most dramatic role since The Days of Wine and Roses, and it's just a phenomenal film. So highly recommend it. Love this release, and again, I want to thank my good friend Stephanie over at Movie Chatter for sending me this copy of the movie, which I only had a digital copy of before. So thank you so much for that. I'm really enjoying this journey through 70s movies, and certainly leave me a comment below if you have a favorite 70s movie that I haven't talked about or that hasn't been mentioned in previous videos in the comments, of course. And let me know if you have a favorite Jack Lemmon movie as well. I'm always looking for new Jack Lemmon movies. Of course, I have The Apartment and I have some of the more famous ones, but certainly let me know if you have a favorite of his movies. I think he's, again, just amazing in the movie. Thanks so much for watching this video today. Many more of these types of videos to come. So this video series that I'm doing will probably last a few months, and I'm certainly going to weave in some haul videos and some other types of videos in this, but I wanted to keep up with this series. I'm really enjoying it, really learning a lot myself about watching these movies, and really rediscovering what I love about the 70s, what I love about 70s movies in general. And again, I'm not saying this is the best decade of film. This is one of my favorites. And so thanks so much for watching this video today. If you like the video, click on like. And if you haven't subscribed, if this is your first video on the channel, please subscribe if you can. That would be awesome. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.